5 minutes pass. Yin was still standing at her place like a statue, with her eyes tightly closed. Taehyung says, "Will you stand there all day like a statue? Come here and give me a bath." Slowly Yin opened her eyes, hearing Tae's voice, as Tae's voice was telling that Tae is not close to me. When she opens her eyes, she sees that Tae was inside bathing tub. I see that Tae was inside the bathtub and was glaring towards me from head to toe as I was wearing a bathrobe. I was getting seeing him like this. Taehyung says, "I will not repeat. Come here." Yin slowly goes to Tae's bathing tub. Yin faces back first. Yin's eyes were half open and half closed. She was feeling cold and dizzy because Yin had slept on the cold floor whole night in the bathroom, and Taehyung had poured a bucket of ice water over her. But Yin ignored her condition and starts bathing Tae. She picked the soap on dish and starts applying on his bare back. After a while, Yin clean his back and go in front of him. He is feeling relaxed in warm water. He lay down his hot on bathtub headboard and just close his eyes for relax his body and anger as well as for headache. He sigh her to clean his bare chest. Yin haphazardly start to applying soap on his bare chest, because if she doesn't, then she have to face the unconscious. So she just do it. She is just little bit relieved because his anger shots. Eyes is closed. She feels that Tae's body is still soft like before, but his chest become wider and he get muscular. Yin remember the college life of both of them, how they used to spend time with each other in the park after bunk from college. Tae always used to fall asleep on my lap in the park, after which I used to play with Tae's eyes, nose and cheeks. I always used to wake him up by pinch his nose. I want his nose once again like I used to. Yin moves her right hand towards Tae's face and wants to pinch it while taking it towards his nose, but suddenly Taehyung opens his eyes. I put my hands back immediately when I see Taehyung opening his eyes, but Tae already saw what I was about to do. "Taehyung, what were you trying to do?" Yin awkwardly smiles and says, "Nothing. I was just brushing off the scum on your nose." Taehyung, "I know you very well what you were trying to do." Yin, "I am not." Taehyung doesn't let her complete her sentence and punches Yin's nose hardly. Yin, "Tae, ach, leave my nose." Taehyung says, "Don't dare to do that. I am not your old Tae, put this in your head. I changed because of you. You turned me into a hurtless monster." After that he again closed his eyes and put his hot on bath headboard and says, "Hurry up. If I get late for my today meeting cause of you stupidity, then you will see the consequences. Did you get it?" She didn't say anything and starts applying soap on her bare chest. She again feel dizzy. She try to control his sneezing this time. She can't, and she sneeze. As result, soap slipped her hand into bathtub on between Taehyung lap. Tae open his eyes and give her a death glare. I get scared. I immediately put my hands into bathtub water where fell down the soap. Yin started looking for soap because the water was not visible due to the suds of soap. Yin could not see anything clearly. Then suddenly her hand touches something. Yin again touched the thing and for know what it is. Yin, what is this? Maybe it's a soap, but it was not so long, nor was it so flexible. I think it has become so because of being underwater. By saying this, Yin didn't want to waste her time and grabbed the soap tightly, but she was a little confused because the soap started moving from her hold just like a living things, maybe it cause of water. So she ignored and grabbed the soap more tightly, because it's so flexible. She didn't want to lose it again and about to pull out soap. But suddenly, Taehyung Geo at Bly. Taehyung, with heavy breathing hard. Yin look at him and confusedly by hearing his scream. Yin ask him in worry, "Tae, what happened? Why are you scream?" Taehyung glare at her in anger. Taehyung POV. Taehyung, I was relaxing my body with hot water by closing my eyes. Then suddenly I feel Yin's hand on my tata. I thought her hand accidentally touched my tata. I thought she would remove her hand from my tata. But instead of removing her hand, she grabs it more tightly. My eyes open wide. I immediately open my eyes and look at her, but all her attention was on my tata. I was about to shout on her that what is she doing? But before that, Yin started squeeze my tata by holding his tightly because of her tie grip, grabbed the bathtub by my hands so I control my GOAN, but the next movement, it was just uncontrollable for me. Yin's next movement left my eyes wide open when she started to pulling out my tata towards her as if it was a normal non-living things. Yin gets scared when Taehyung again glare at her with his anger eyes. Yin was looking at Taehyung with confused and scared eyes. Taehyung says, "Remove your hand." Yin says confusedly, "Huh?" Taehyung says, "You mindless stupid girl, remove your hand from my D." He was about to say his D, K, but stop and says, "Taehyung, I said remove your hand. Leave it." what you are holding with your hand. Yin still remains confused, and says, but Tae, if I leave it, I will have to find it again. Taehyung, I said leave. It means just leave it. Yin, but Tae, if I leave the soap, you will be late for office. Then you will punish me again. Having said this, Yin again tightens her grip on her soap and starts pulling it out. But at this time, Taehyung tightly holds Yin's hand by his right hand so that she doesn't pull his tot out. Taehyung pointed his left hand toward Yin and says, you stupid girl, here is your soap, now leave it. What you holding in your hand? Yin confusedly look at Tae's left hand, and which he holding the soap which slipped by my hand on bathtub. Yin said and confused, if the soap is Tae's hand, then what I'm holding in my hand? I look at Tae in questioning face but he didn't give me any reaction. Suddenly Tae move his body little bit in frustration. Then I notice the things I hold is also moving with Tae move. Then I look at my hand direction, then I found it that my hand eyes widen like it's going out soon. Yin, WF, it's your D, she is about to say, but stop it and cover her mouth on another hand in shock. Taehyung, do you enjoy holding it, touching it? That you haven't taken your hands off it yet. Seems like you are enjoying. Yin back off her hand immediately in panic and run out the bathroom without looking at Taehyung. She is feeling so embarrassment. After came out the bathroom, Yin sit on the bed and looking at her hand in shock, which she holded Tae's tata. Yin, WF, what I just did. I can't believe in my hand that I touched his tata. Feels so weird and apologies. I can still feeling his tata touch on my hand. She was feeling very strange, which was giving her a very bad, regretful feeling. Yin, how can I be so stupid? I was Yin, now how do I face him? I am feeling so embarrassment how I go in front of him. How do I face him? Already he is angry with me and I made him more anger. Oh God, please help me or I want this earth swallow me inside. Didn't know what he thinking about me. He must be thinking about me that I did this on purpose to upset him to make him anger. I don't do it on purpose. How I will explain him. Yin changes her dress then goes to prepare breakfast for Tae. As he said he has while Yin cooks breakfast and begins to arrange at the dining table. Only then she sees Tae coming down from the stairs by his room. She wasn't able to face Tae after the incidents in the morning, due to which Yin quickly goes to the kitchen after serving food for Tae. Tae gets down from the stairs and sits on the dining table and sees his food plate that Yin has already served his food. Taehyung sees that Yin has prepared his favorite food. Seeing his favorite food, a smile comes on Taehyung's face and he eats a bite. Yin watching Tae hiding from the kitchen. She saw that Tae was smiling after eating her food. She wanted to go to Tae and have breakfast with him, but due to the accident in the morning, she was feeling very awkward. Suddenly Taehyung's facial expression has changed and he looks towards the kitchen from WH. Yin is peeping at him. Yin quickly hides herself behind the kitchen counter, but Taehyung sees her. Taehyung get up from his chair and leaving for office without completing his breakfast. Yin, what happened to this? All of a sudden he just ate a morsel of food and went to office. Did I not prepare the food well? But if I had not prepared the food well, then why he smiled after eating my food? Taehyung left. The way on going to office in car, Taehyung says in chronic pain. Taehyung thought, I have to breakfast alone even with you. I was living alone for so many days and years without you. Now you are with me, but still you are so far away from me. In office meeting, Taehyung was sitting in his CEO chair. Their employees are presenting their presentation. They are presenting some few new project for upcoming months. They also start voting for project which should be selected for final. But Taehyung's mind was not there. He was still think about morning incident, that how Yin dared to do that to him. Taehyung was still able to feel Yin's touch on his tata, which was driving him insane. Suddenly he come out by his thoughts when his secretary says, Sir, his secretary hand over him a final selected project file which their employees selected for new upcoming project. He looking at the file, then his secretary whispered something in his ear and show him a video clip. After watch the video he chuckled and says, So have you guys selected new project? All employees replies with confidently, Yes sir. Taehyung smirk, excellent. So you guys have selected this project for the final? Surely you guys selected it after some thought, am I right? All employees replies, Yes sir, we have selected it. Very thoughtful. We believe that this project will be good profit making. It will benefit us a lot. Taehyung, well done. But don't you think not all companies run on money? some runs on trust. Taehyung says in sarcastic manner, as you guys said, you guys very confident on this project. So why not make this new project little interesting? Everyone was confused towards Taehyung and curiously looking at him. Taehyung, this project is for upcoming 6 months, right? That as well as this project has been selected by you very thoughtfully. So I have decided that if this project does not give us as much turnover as I want to target, then I will cancel your upcoming 6 months salary. Everyone is amazed to hear Taehyung's words and go into shock. Taehyung says, this meeting ends here. You guys can go now. Employees say in requestly, sir, can we select the project once again? Because I think we need some more time to think. Taehyung loudly banged his hand on the table. Everybody flinched in their places and Taehyung shouts saying, you guys were very confident about selecting this project. Suddenly what has happened now, and it is a matter of time that the meeting is going on for 3 hours. I have called you all here to think and selection a reliable project and not to see your faces. All their employees stand up in their place by chair and bow to him and say, sorry sir, please just give us a second chance. We will select this time, we will be honest. Taehyung, what do you mean by this time? Have you guys not chosen this project honestly? Everyone stands with their heads down after listening to Taehyung because they had nothing left to say. They had taken bribe to select this project, and his secretary already showed him their bribe video. Taehyung said to his secretary, fire them all. We don't need betrayer and dishonest employees in our company, because I hate betrayers. And yes, make sure they also don't get any other jobs. All the employees started apologizing to Taehyung and were pleading for a second chance to prove their honesty. But Taehyung doesn't listen to a single word from them and leaves the meeting room and starts going towards his cabin. Taehyung gets frustrated and sits in his chair. Seeing Taehyung getting frustrated like this, the secretary says, secretary, please sir, calm down. Taehyung says in anger, how could I calm myself? You know I hate betrayer. I hate liar. Just fire them all. I don't want to see their face again in my company. Secretary says, I know sir, don't worry. I will handle that. And also I will appoint new employees. Taehyung says, okay, but mind in that I want only honest employees, got it? Secretary says, yes sir, I keep in mind. Taehyung says, good, you can leave now. I need some time for relax my mind. Secretary bow to him and says, okay sir, call me when you feel okay. With that, secretary go out of Taehyung cabine. Taehyung tries to calm his mind by closing his eyes, but whenever he closes his eyes, he sees Yin's face, which makes him even more angry. Taehyung, what do you think, Yin? After doing this of yours, I will leave you so easily. You have ruined my first night, and also after the act you have done with me in the morning. I won't leave you very easily at all. Just wait and watch what I do with you now. Other side in Kim mention. After Taehyung leaves, Yin cleans their bedroom, which was completely messed because of the last night. Seeing the condition of the room, Yin again remembers the night, how Taehyung had forced her to be with him. Again and again Yin was remembering Taehyung's at gray face, how he was forcing and at boo and dee me without any mercy, as if he no longer had any feelings for me. He was looking at me with the eyes of a better at yell and chara at tres wam at n. Whatever happens, it's at l my f at ajit. Whatever I did to him, how can I expect love and kindness from him? I am only worthy of him h at ter d. I didn't know that the person I am going to marry is Taehyung. If I had known, I would never have done this Mariat G. I thought you would be settled in your life with a lovely wife and 5 children, a happy family like the one you used to dr at m of. Evening time. I thought you must have forgotten me, but I did not know that one day you will marry me, and that too to take revenge on me. Oh God, what should I do now? I don't want hurt him more. After that, Yin was cooking dinner in the kitchen when suddenly she gets a CL. She picks up the phone and says hello. Taehyung, hello wifey. What are you doing? And how was your day? Yin was enterprised by his unchanged behavior. Yin reply, it's good. When will you come home? Taehyung Merk says, it seems that my newly married wife cannot stay away from me even for a moment. Yin says, no. It's not like that. I was just at skiing so I could prepare dinner on time. Taehyung, really? Yin, yes. Taehyung, okay then, I have a gift for you. Yin was stunned. Huh? What? Gift? Suddenly someone ring the doorbell and Kim mention. Yin looking at the main door confusely and Yin whisper, who will have come now? Taehyung was on CL due to which he hears Yin's wee and purr and says, Taehyung, Don't confused Wi-Fi, go open the door. I send a gift for you. Yin was confused, but also at pie because Taehyung had sent a gift for her. Yin goes and opens the door and sees that a boy was editing for me to open the door with a gift box. When I open the door, the boy miles politely in. Man says, "Good evening, ma'am, this parcel is for you." The boy gives the box to Yin and let ease from there, and Taehyung is still on CL. Taehyung says, "Hello Wi-Fi, did you get my gift?" Yin reply, while smiling, "Yes." Taehyung Merkin says, "I wanted to give you this gift on our first night, but unfortunately I couldn't, so I ent to give it to you tonight. Be Ray at die for tonight." Yin was not at BLE to under and Tan Taehyung's words. On one at N she was at pi that Taehyung had sent a gift for her, and on the other hand, he was looking suspicious of Taehyung's at NG Bay at buyer, and this thing was at eng her. "Taehyung, have you opened the gift? This is the first gift from me for you. Open it." Yin opens the gift at the behest of Taehyung. Yin's eyes wide open after seeing Taehyung's gift. Yin says, "Tae, what is that?" Taehyung Merk says, "It's my first gift for you from your loving husband. You have to cet this whether you like it or not. You ruined our first night, but believe me, I will not let you ruin our tonight. Be ready for tonight. I will at key you mine today." Taehyung cuts the CL saying this. In night, she was serving food to Taehyung. After that, she was standing there watching Taehyung eat food. Taehyung says, "D at our wife, have you eaten the food?" Yin says, "I will eat L at her." Taehyung holds Yin's hand and Kes her it on the chair next to him, and Taehyung says, "Eat with me." Yin hesitate and liger at B's the spoon and street at RT's etting then. Taehyung says, "At well, you need to at Narjit H at endle me tonight, because I am going to hunt you tonight, creepy mrick." After listening to Taehyung, the spoon falls down from Yin's hand. Taehyung was smirking seeing Yin's facial expressions. Taehyung gives her another spoon and Taehyung says, "Finish your food and wait for me in our room. I have some work in my study room. Till then, you get yourself ready for me. And yes, one more thing, wear only the dress that I have gifted you. Do not even dare to wear any other dress, other than that." She goes into shock after hearing Taehyung's words and wonders what will happen to her now. Yin, Tae, I want some Tim she was trying to say something, but he ignored her words. Taehyung, I don't want to hear anything instead of your MON smirk. So don't provoke me for do something worse to you. After that, Taehyung gets up from there and goes towards his study room. Yin, without completing her dinner, starts going towards her room from there and starts thinking what should she do now. And as Taehyung was not listening to even one of her, Yin, thinking all this, goes to her room and sits on the bed and looks at the gift box kept on the nightstand, which Taehyung gifted her today. I can't wear it, no matter what happens. I will not wear it. But what about Tae? No matter what happens today, he will not leave me today. Thinking this, my condition is getting worse and I was completely afraid of him. If he does what he wants to do with me today and anything happens to me, then I can forgive him once for doing this thing to me, but he will never be able to forgive himself. If something happened to me, he'll never be able to live with this regret and guilt. Time passes while thinking. Yin does not realize that suddenly Yin hears the sound of the door being opened. She looks towards the door and sees that Taehyung was looking at her with an annoying look. Yin gets out of bed quickly. Taehyung was disappointed not seeing Yin in his gifted dress. Taehyung moves towards her and says, "So after all, you have chosen the worst way for your L, as your we and H." Saying this, Taehyung grabbed her and thrown her on the bed. Yin bounced on the king-size bed when Taehyung threw her on it. He take Preet at Tori steps towards her while she was silently crying. Viet King away. Seeing like this Taehyung, she panics and starts backing her and Elf out of fear. But she did not know that there is a Hiat de board behind her. Yin's head was about to hit the Hiat de board when Taehyung are at bed both her